Hi everyone, John back once again with the post-match reaction to Manchester City 2, West Ham United 1. It's literally just finished the stream I'm watching, and they're still walking off the pitch, but the game's finished. Let's start off as usual with, as you can hear, I'm a little bit more upbeat this time round than I was for the Wednesday video. Let's start off as always with the team sheet. As you can pretty much imagine, there was a few changes, more specifically in goal, because Joe Hart can't play against his parent club. So in goal we had Adrian, we had Zabaleta at right back, Cresswell at left back, Ogbonna at the back still, and more specifically Declan Rice made his first start at the back. In midfield there was Fernandez, Kouati and Obiang. Masuaku, Lanzini and Antonio up front. So not a bad lineup, to be fair. On the bench, this is where it gets a bit more interesting. Nathan Trott, a guy called Johnson, who was apparently is a right back that has been impressing David Moyes recently. So maybe the next Glenn Johnson? Who knows? We'll certainly see. Quina, because I can't pronounce his first name. In fact, I can't remember his first name, but I can't pronounce it. Arnautovic, Ayew, Martinez, and Sacco. So not a bad. It was a good little mix-up of game. Good little mix-up of the team sheet, I should say. And it was not a bad game, to be fair. You know, we played well. We played really, really well. You know, we went 1-0 up from Ogbonna's header. Very reminiscent of what he did against Spurs. Let me just turn my telly off. You can see it. There you go. Yeah, very reminiscent against what he did against Spurs in the Cup. Very good. We were playing some really good football. We didn't take any shit from them at all. To be fair, though, City were not exactly at full pelt. That came a little bit later on in the second half. But I'm happy with the way we played. I'm happy with the formation that we've done. Personally, I would have started Sacco up front. Sacco did come on early-ish into the first half because Obiang picked up an injury. And to his credit, Sacco didn't do too bad. To be honest, he didn't do well. He didn't do brilliantly, but he wasn't all that bad. To be honest, this is a West Ham that we wanted to see and should have seen Wednesday. And to a little bit of a degree, should have seen a lot more of against Leicester last Saturday. Sorry, last Friday, I should say. But yeah, I'm happy. You know, it's City. You know, we played well. There's some good video. There's got some good football. Declan Rice got a card, which I thought was a bit harsh, but technically yes, it's a foul. He's putting a block in. But yeah, 1-0 up, going into the break again. So it's the second time in 3 games we've been able to do that. It's literally, I think it was on the 43rd minute. Some very good football. We came close a few times, more specifically in the second half. We actually came close very early on in the first half with Antonio. Slightly mistimed his run. Slightly misangled his leg. Otherwise we could have been 1-0 up in about, was it 20-25 minutes, something like that. I can't remember what it was now. I just literally haven't made any notes. I just watched it and jumped straight on. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not too downhearted about the performance. The City equaliser in the second half should never have happened. That's Mike Dean for you. Yeah. You know, basically what happened was Fabian Delph goes running into a very, very crowded box. Declan Rice goes in for the sliding challenge. Doesn't get the ball. Doesn't get him either, for that matter. The commentators were clearly saying there was no contact. But he gets a free kick. So De Bruyne straight at goal. Fantastic save from Adrian. Adrian was brilliant all game, as we know he is. Great parry out. Ball unfortunately landed straight to whoever it was at City. and then ball comes in, and boom, unfortunately, 1-1. Again, a very, very scrappy goal. Very reminiscent of when we played Norwich a couple of years ago. Very scrappy, ping-pongy sort of football from City. What's the term? Fish in a barrel, I think, type of football. But I was happy with it. 1-1. I thought, we could still hang on here for a point, and to be fair, we could have done. Some good football being played as well. Lanzini picked up a bit of an injury, and Arnautovic came in on in his place. Cresswell has got a bad arm as well from a Sane hit, so that'll be interesting to see what happens in the next few days with that. Cresswell played the 90, though, to be fair to him. Michail Antonio's got cramp, I think, or maybe the hamstring injury's up again, I don't know, but Ayew came on in his place. And then, literally 5 minutes before the 90, I think it was, David Silva, 2-1. Very fortunate goal, if I'm honest. Everyone's going to say, oh, it's world-class technique, blah, blah, blah. Great ball in from De Bruyne, don't get me wrong. But any other day of the week, that Silva goal would have gone out completely. Would have done exactly the same as what happened with Antonio when he tried something very, very similar in the first half. So, as I say, it's 2-1. We got beaten by Everton 4-0, and we got beaten by the Manchester City league leaders who have not lost a game yet, 2-1. There's a lot of positives to take out of this game. A hell of a lot of positives to take out of this game. Adrian's more commanding than Hart is, and personally, I was just talking to my mate Steve during the game. Adrian should stay in for when we play our next game, and maybe to the next rest of the season. To be honest, I mean, Hart's been poor, absolutely bloody poor. We've got Chelsea away next. I'd rather have Adrian in goal than Joe Hart, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Adrian San Miguel, but we'll see what happens there. So on the whole, I'm not upset in any shape or form. I would have been upset if we'd have come away like everybody was predicting it, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-0. But it wasn't. It was a spirited West Ham fight. Much better interplay football, much more understanding. David Moyes must have bollocked them badly over the last few days and really, really drilled them. I mean, seriously drilled them over the last 2 to 3 days. If I don't know if PFA regulations allow this anymore, but to me it looks like they've been out doing double shifts training for the last 2 to 3 days. It really does. It's much better football. Everyone's talking to each other. Adrian's commanding as he always is, as I said. Declan Rice has had a brilliant game. It's unfortunate he picked up that booking, but he's trying his hardest. That's what we want to say. It's what us West Ham supporters love. It's what most football supporters love, to be fair. So yeah, as I say, we're still second from bottom. Can we get anything from Chelsea next week? I don't think so. Can we get anything from Arsenal away in the Cup? I don't think so. But we'll see. This is West Ham. We always surprise people. It's not a surprise that we lost to City, but it was a big surprise to see the completely 180 degrees turn of football that we've seen today. Absolutely, I can't praise how great those players worked. So thanks, guys. Oh, by the way, just before I sign off, I just want to say thank you very much to everybody, because I notice I'm now on 12 subscribers. Thank you, Jack, for subscribing. It's nice to see I'm getting some foreign subscribers, Mr. Welshman. But no, but all jokes aside, I think it's Jack. It's Jack or Josh. Apologies if I got your name wrong, mate. But happy to be in double figures with my subscribers. Bearing in mind I've only done this for I think it's about 4 or 5 months. It's about 5 months now. So 12 subscribers in 5 months. Not bad at all. So thank you very much. I'm glad that people are liking this. Bearing in mind most of this is sitting on my phone at the moment because my tablet still hasn't arrived. So hopefully that's going to get that sorted out, and then I'll be back on the sofa, and you'll be seeing me in full HD. But until then, thanks very much, guys. You'll see me again soon. I'll do the Chelsea review. It's early doors, I think, on Saturday. So yeah, keep your eyes out for that. And all the best. And I'll see you soon. Take care.